So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway. And the shot! There it is! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Middlesbrough penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Mohamed Salah. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Marmoush. Now it's Haaland. Szoboszlai. Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Torres. And this is Marmoush.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out. McAllister tries to pass it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Raya with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Torres. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they can counter here. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And here's Torres. And he's on his way! Menu looking understandably energised after his goal. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Park Ji-sung. And this is Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. Mohamed Salah! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Szoboszlai.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Torres. Park Ji-sung. And it's Salah. Now it's Torres. Ødegaard. And he's searching. Has a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That has ended up in no man's land. Marmoush. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Middlesbrough are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the action is back underway. Middlesbrough carrying a one-goal lead. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Szoboszlai. McAllister. Ødegaard. That has been cut short. McAllister. And it's Ødegaard. And this is Torres. Tries to play it through. Salah. Played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Threads one in. He can run onto that. He's got away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Szoboszlai. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Torres! And he hits the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Pete.
Chance, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Could be danger here. He's free, he has... Can he finish? It's in! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Number 8.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Number 14.
Always onto this.
Hoyland. Number 10. Number 16.
I
Rodri.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already
Ajax
palpable.
Against Argentina.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar, Forlan. That is a crunching tackle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best.
It's Forlan! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Baresi gets rid without sophistication. And it's Davids. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Forlan. Forlan! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. And the flag has stayed down. That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neymar. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Flings it across. Well, that is one way to stop him. Hernandez got a long way forward to join the attack. Changes him with that pass. Ajax look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long...
And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Hernandez. It's Bale! Glittering Bale!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap
There will
whatever
be
they
1
had in
minute
mind
added
for the
time.
half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please
Well, obviously
turn your
things
attention
are
to the
not good,
screen
Peter.
for
It
information
seems the
provided
team
by
were
the
just a bit
local
too
police.
busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 42. Number 15.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 11. Wood.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Robert Lewandowski.
Schneider. Now Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Bale. Crunching tackle. It's run loose here. Played in by Nak. It's a mighty effort! They've got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Nakamura. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Park Ji-sung. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. Real chance! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Argentina go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, he's got space here. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause.
He's had a shot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me...
Hazard! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Early ball out from the back. Beckenbauer. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Fulham! Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear. They get a throw in. And here's Bellingham. Foot in. Now it's Lewandowski.
Has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Lovely ball and a real Fulham! He's got away with one there. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Forlan taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match,
today,
and
please
deservedly
take some time
so.
out to give your support to our better stadium.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter, and the second half. So.